Hello guys, how are we all doing? Welcome back to yet another video, folks. Today we are doing the Championship 2025-26 predictions for the up and coming season. So much to look forward to, really, folks. We saw Leeds United, Burnley, and Sunderland got promoted to the Premier League. We saw Plymouth, Cardiff and Luton gone back to League One, but we got new promoted teams, the likes of Birmingham, Charlton and Wrexham. And then them teams from relegated from the Premier League as is Leicester, Ipswich and Southampton. So let's get this season getting underway. Let's talk about Birmingham. A lot of people, Birmingham thought that last season that they smashed the world records, smashed the points records of 111 or something, and won League One and get promoted in some style. I put Birmingham in somewhere in 18th or something, but I am wrong. Blackburn Rovers. Let's see. Blackburn Rovers. I predicted somewhere around 14th. Right, before we get into the YouTube channel, please hit the subscribe button. And then Bristol City somewhere in high mid-table. I reckon they will challenge for the playoffs again. And then Charlton Athletic on the 21st. And then Coventry somewhere in the playoffs. After sacking Mark Robins and Frank Lampard done a fantastic job of possibly securing, in the playoffs, but just fell short, losing out to Sunderland in that occasion, especially Ellie Sims, one of the top scorers in the game. But Derby County, what can we say about the Derby County? Just scraped by relegation last season, but I'm expected more higher than that, somewhere around 16th. And Hull City, I expect Hull City to finish in low mid-table. But Ipswich Town, a lot of people think that they've been competitive in the Premier League last season, especially Kieran McKenna. Kieran McKenna, the Ipswich Town boy, but unlucky got relegated, of course, but I think are the favourites to go back up and tournament favourites to win the championship, of course. I predicted Ipswich to win the league. And then Leicester City without Jamie Vardy, of course, a real big miss that, of what has been, a struggle over the last 12 months or so for Leicester City. They might get a 2-point deduction just like Sheffield United did last season. But I expected Leicester City to finish somewhere around 5th or so. And then Middlesbrough, I think Middlesbrough will finish 4th. Yeah, of course, that's more like it. Millwall, they were agonisingly close of qualifying for the play, agonisingly close to miss out on the playoffs. But they were 1-0 up against Burnley, but eventually lost 3-1 to Burnley. But I expected Millwall to be in the mix, somewhere around there. Norwich City, let's talk about Norwich City. I think Norwich City will finish somewhere around 11th. Oxford United, they scraped by the skin of their teeth, but they done well, last season. But I expected to struggle this time. As is QPR, I expected to struggle. And Portsmouth, I expected a little bit higher, and I think they will stay up just. And Preston, I expect them to struggle. Sheffield United, of course, I think Sheffield United just missed out on automatic promotion, of course. I predicted Sheffield United to finish 2nd. And Sheffield Wednesday, I expected to finish 17th. And Southampton, of course, I expect them to finish 3rd as well. I'm somewhere in the mix for the automatic promotion spots. And Stoke City, I expect them to finish 15th or expect them to struggle. A lot of people Birmingham expecting to be in the top six, but because what they've done over the last few months or so, smashing world record points. And West Brom, I expect them to finish 7th. And Wrexham, I expect them to finish 10th. And Watford, of course, I expect them to finish 12th. And Swansea to finish 13th. That's my predictions for the Championship, Championship season. Leave on your comments below, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace out. Right. My plans for the summer holidays: going to the seaside, going to Blackpool. I'm going to New York with my family. I'm going to Denton Park to see the Park Rock. To go Stafford for a hot chocolate with my friends, and I'm going to the Wildwood Nature Park and Elton Place, Chislehurst Caves, trip to the beach in Ramsgate, and Hawaiian Day, just like Wayne Mardell. Sorry, Wayne Mardell. Well, yesterday, we saw Gerwyn Price beat Stephen Bunting in the most dramatic Poland Darts Masters in the final. With that double checkout, of course, we saw Stephen Bunting beat Luke Littler 7-3. But anyway, that's my leave on your comments below, guys. We're gonna do a video on Tuesday to see like who has a lot of work to do to try and make that world match play, such as Michael Smith, Richie Edhouse, and Christoph Ratajski, and Neil Zonneveld among the players, of course. But let's wait and see like who will secure their places for Blackpool for the Pro Tour, July 8th to the 9th of July. Bye guys, see ya.